What's going on, everybody? Washington here, back with another figure to review. And for this review, we're going to be reviewing another Marvel Legends figure. And this one happens to be Marvel's Siryn. And this figure is part of the Build a Figure Bonebreaker. Just as how you see on the top, belongs to the Build a Figure Bonebreaker. And on the right side has the warnings of choke hazard and small parts. In the front, you see the Marvel Legends series logo. Top of the box, you see the X-Men logo, or should it be X-Force or X Factor? Hmm. We're just gonna go with X-Men. Since in the bottom part right there it says X-Men, then Marvel's Siryn, the name of the character. On the left side is a Hasbro logo. And in front of the window box, you see the figure with its accessories and the build a figure piece that we're gonna see in a little bit. And on the side, you see a promotional picture of the character on both sides. Down on the bottom, you see the licensing and then the barcode, all the legal stuff or requirements. And the back of the box, you have an excellent promotional picture of the character, and you see a little bit of a readout if you guys want to pause it and read it, but printed in several different languages. And down at the bottom, we see the list of all the 7 figures of this Build a Figure wave. And she's actually the second figure, which makes her the number one with a Build a Figure piece. And down at the bottom, you see the Marvel logo and Hasbro. So, yeah, let's get her open and have a closer look at her. Okay, here we have the figure. And we start off with a measurement tape. And Siryn, she measures up a little bit above 6 inches, which turns out, well, like the tip of his hair, her hair, I mean, goes up to 17 centimeters. But where her head, ends, like the tip of her head goes like 6 inches and a half, which turns out to be 16 centimeters. And yeah, this is Siryn. And this is Siryn. Yeah, her full name is Teresa Cassidy. She is she's the daughter of this guy. What's his name? That superhero. Her father, Banshee. Banshee, yeah. And yeah, and her first appearance was on Spider Woman issue number 37 back in April 1981. And Teresa Cassidy, she belonged to the subspecies of mutants. She's obviously a mutant. She inherited from her father, Banshee. It said right there on the biograph of the packaging in the back. If you all read that, if you didn't, you can go back and read it. Um, yeah, she basically inherited her father's mutation powers, which is the sonic scream that she has. It's her superhuman ability. She possesses that sonic voice, and then yeah, that creates, like, her screaming creates that sonic, boom, that sonic voice. Yeah, and she used that as her power, as her mutant power. So yeah. And obviously, she's been associated a lot with the X Force and then the X Factors until eventually, she went on with X Men. So yeah, that's why, we see that little logo of X Men right there on her left chest there. And yeah, she's got this weird, looking cape that I thought, kind of you know, gives her that aspect, of her human abilities, which is that sonic scream that she has. And yeah, then she got the red hair, wavy too, and obviously, it's like all over the place, nicely done, plastic, hard plastic, not so flexible. But yeah, this cape here is, I thought it was gonna be fabric, but it's not. It's some kind of weird, plastic, and yeah, it's like sort of so in the way. I mean, it's not, covers basically her whole upper body, which is the arms, the shoulders. But yeah, well, and the rest, it's just two colors, which is this yellow and then this dark olive green, and then the bottom part, or boots, are yellow again, and yeah, basically another reissue, but Hasbro obviously does, with the moldings of the figures. But one thing for sure though, this one has pinless joints, which is good. A lot of collectors are complaining about that, having pin joints on their figures. This one's actually pinless on the legs and also on the arms, pinless joints, which is great. I love that face expression, kind of more like a relaxed face. And yeah, there's something that I dislike is that the people who made this figure, obviously they were not generous enough to give us her screaming face, which that's how she uses her atomic voice, which is basically her power. And they just gave us this relaxed closed mouth, relaxed face. I mean, we could have just had that screaming, that the interchangeable head with the you know screaming face. Unfortunately, they didn't give us that, so it sucks. So speaking of that interchangeable head that we did not get, this is the only accessories that we got. Obviously, they were not generous with us at all. They gave us these two extra pen hands that are basically kind of like gripping hands or more like scratching hands. I mean, she's not Catwoman or anything. I mean, why she needs these scratching hands, but yeah, weird. And we get this little toy card too. It's just a Bonebreaker, part. Obviously, this is one half of it. Obviously, the other half is another figure that you have to obviously connect them and then put Bonebreaker on top of the middle part here. But yeah, this is all the accessories that we got. Disappointing. I mean, they're raising the prices on these figures, and this is the best they can give us. I mean, they obviously need to improve more. And obviously, Siryn, she came with two closed fist hands, obviously ready to throw a punch. And obviously, you can swap them. That's how it basically looks like. Like, wow. And another thing about this pin is that if you remove it, you can also remove the cape, which is attached with the pen, and then yeah, the the arm here. So like for it, so it doesn't get out of its place, just first put the pin on the cape and then on the arm, on the forearm. Ugh. And now you got it. Yeah, I'm so like not too sure, not too happy about this cape, but yeah, it's like just so in the way. I mean, if only I could just like probably just take it off or something, but yeah, it's part of her costume. And yeah, for articulation, obviously her head is on the ball peg, spinning full 360 around. For looking up, it's very limited. Looking down, it's pretty good range. Obviously, you got this little gap right there too, man. So damn annoying, but yeah. And got a good extension on the arms. They got rotation, full 360, which is great. She's got, damn, this cape is so in the way. She's got swivel on those joints there, those triceps. She's got double hinge on the elbows, which is great. Hinge and swivel on the wrist, we already know that. Bulge on the torso there. Can swivel, rock, pivot side to side, up and down. Pretty nice. down, down. And then she's got the bulge on the legs too, split about this much. Good kicking range. Backwards about this much. It's good. She's got a swivel on the thighs there. A little stiffy, but it's there. She's got double hinges on the knees. And good thing it's got no pin joints. I don't think you can swivel the boots. No, there's no swivel on the boots. It's got the ankle pivot, hinge up and down, pivot, and it's got those peg holes and then the print on the shoe there. And for comparison size, here you see her with two other Marvel Legends female characters of 6 inches and a half, figures from Hasbro. Here you see her with a 6 inch Wolverine and a 6 inch and a half Spider Man from Tom Holland, both figures from Hasbro. Here you see her with two other 6 inch and a half Marvel Legend figures, also from Hasbro. Here you see her with two 6.5 inch DBZ figures from Dragon Stars. Here you see her with a 7 inch and a half Wonder Woman from McFarlane, and with an Amanda Nunez, a 7 inch figure from Jazzware. Here you see her next to a 7 inch Amanda Ripley and a 7 inch Helen Ripley, both figures from NECA. Two 9 inch Xenomorphs from NECA. And of course, one 9 inch AVP Predator and one 8 inch and a half Predator from Predator 2, both figures from NECA. So yeah, this was a Siryn figure. What do you guys think of it? Would you add it to your X-Men collection or your X-Force or X-Factor collection? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, what do you think about the very few accessories that we got? Yeah, we definitely did need that extra pair of head, that screaming head that she needed for, you know, to activate her Sonic Scream. Man, I'm so upset about that they didn't give us that. And yeah, instead we just got that, relaxed face and stuff. I mean, yeah. Hope there's another reissue and they gave us, that head that we need. Uh, but either way, let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed it. Give me a like, subscribe. That'll help the channel a lot too. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be seeing you guys next time.